Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the game War in the Pacific Elements Edition. This is my play by email match against Xargun. He's allied player and for me it is Japan. Scenario 1, game version 26B. All stock, all standard, no mods. Sure. Let's see if there is any night engagement. Oh! I find a cargo ship somewhere near Bombay. But no sinking sound. Let me see. Okay, now it's going down. No troops on board, so likely maybe a cargo, supplies. And this was my own cargo ship. Luckily, this is a Mark 14 American strikes between south of Tokyo. You can see this is a standard supply line down to Truk, Rabaul. And in my case, also New Caledonian, New Zealand, and all of this. And also a strike against my local minesweeper. But today, no hit. Some small weather issues, and this was, I think, this can happen if I target a unit. I think it was maybe this unit. There was a second unit under this one, and it was maybe destroyed. And then it still keeps the range of the last unit, and then the commander can choose something new. So it's normally always better to double check your strike missions, especially if you know there's an enemy base nearby where a cap can happen. In this case it was not a cap, but a little useless airstrike against units in the rough terrain. This is a jungle, there's some Dutch units and I try to get rid of them. Not easily to hit them. Okay, Mitchells are coming back. Some casualties, but I walk in combat mode, so I accept it. So I can detect ships at Tahiti, but I have no task force to really attack them. Half of my long-range flying boats are on Navy strike, but they don't really have the tendency to attack. At least not if it's a small mini target. This is landing a little more inland to reach the dot base faster, save time. Good, my tanks arrive, so I try my first armor attack against the leftover Colombo forces. And there's not really much attack value left from the British. Still, they are able to disable some of my tanks. Okay, so I will maybe repair my tanks and try again. And today is the end of the High Command of the New Zealand Armed Forces. Finally, the surrender. North Island is now completely 100% under Japanese control. Good. And this is also the less super small unit left from the Chinese Venture Army, but they holding out again. Again, these units are cut off, they don't have a retreat path, so they must surrender, so they won't fight a little longer. This is only cleanup. Chinese are retreating back to the mountains. Mostly one unit is left. And the next Battle of Bendoing. I can destroy the fort, but again, the Dutch are still too well digged in. I lost nearly nothing. We have equally lost units, but I have of course much more disabled. Disabled only cost me time. And I still get experience for my division, so all of the divisions are now elite. If I ever finish the Battle of Bendoing, I can bring them to Australia and then have maybe 4 or 5 elite divisions. And with this force, maybe I can even take Brisbane. We'll see. But this is still weeks ago. Maybe this will never happen. Brisbane would be the last big city for me to take. Good. So first, light air losses, some black flag losses on my side, ops losses for Xargun. So this means both pilots are dead because they're flag kills. Ship sunk. There was one cargo ship going down, but I think it's standard 6 or 8 point ship. In China, only cleanup operation here again. 2 units are left to kill here. The highway is open, that is fine. Maybe I can attack Xining soon again. And the rest is clean up here, also in the source. But I lack supplies in some bases, so the next 7 days I must maybe keep the attack on it to the minimum. Nothing really to show here. The British are able to hold the ground for today, but they have no real attack value left. So it's a dead army walking. And because this is jungle, it's not so easy to really defeat them. They still can hide everywhere. Sumatra is really only this one Dutch unit, and I think there's a second Dutch unit somewhere here. Yeah, and this hex. Okay. But they are also without any real AV. Bendoing is holding strong again, so my divisions are... This division took most of the disabled squads. So you can see 40% is more or less disabled. But only disabled, and I have also very high experience, coming close to 90 now. And the rest is inactive. Try to catch someone, cannot find them. I'm at the edge, there's really nothing. I was maybe thinking that maybe Xargun is moving here to the southeast. Here you can see the ice. But it's because it's a box in the border, you know, one can enter the box, so it makes no sense, and I return to Perth now. I'm also low on fuel. In New Zealand, there was a success. High Command is defeated, so I can now bring all my forces to Wellington, and then I prepare the landing in Blenheim. And once I take Blenheim, I can take also this base, and at the same time I walk over the mountain. So if I have in every base an enemy unit, then they cannot surrender, retreat more, and then they will automatically surrender if they are defeated. And the rest is really only logistic. I cannot show you anything because I have nothing more to do. I need clean up at Perth. The Battle of Brisbane and this area is on hold. I don't have the forces because I must take first Bendoing, or New Zealand operation must be finished that I can reinforce this area. And I also wait normally to get a feeling where's the enemy carriers or battleship fleet. Yeah, I want normally react now to allied activity and not more act on my own. Good, and see you next time. Take care, bye bye.